Heyo, here is some zodiac tarot for you guys. Quick time. What is the message for, let's start with Pisces. Pisces, what is the message for Pisces today, Spirit? It's the 27th of April. We're moving into May soon. What should they know before entering the next month? Pisces. Clear boundaries. Honest communication. So your sacral chakra is blocked. This could affect your feelings of self-worth around pleasure, sexuality, and creativity. Can also cause urinary tract infections, lower back pain, and impotency. So I guess it's basically like, and then feeling powerless. It's basically telling you, like, if you've been working on yourself, like if you've cut out like some relationships that were just no good, they made you feel powerless, like victim mentality, trapped, unable to move forward with them or whatever. It seems that you've made a good choice by working elsewhere. Like, it's better to put in the work into yourself and what you want to make you happy rather than just be in limbo waiting to figure out what the guy or the female wants to do. Regardless of what they want to do, what do you want to do? And in that case, take the blindfold off and make a decision. And understand that it's okay if you don't make the perfect decision, because you can always try again another time in the future, okay? No mistake is totally fatal unless you're like banging fentanyl every fucking day. But even then, considering the homeless population, they don't like to die. Not easily anyways. Yeah. Intense sudden change. So you may feel like just out of nowhere, everything's just kind of fucked. It's not rolling how you thought or whatever. It's telling you to, this is a test of faith. So the longer things aren't working and you're like by yourself or whatever, that's the universe trying to teach you it's time to get in touch with like God or your spirit guides or whoever, even just yourself. So that alone time doesn't have to be lonely. You can use that time to, again, work on things that will bring you closer to the success that you want. If it's a relationship you want, then you gotta work yourself out so that you're attracting the right type of people, right? Like that's something that I have to really harness, because not everybody wants an ex-stripper crazy bitch from hell as their future wife. But I'm telling you, people can change. Maybe not 100%, but they can change and make changes, and those positive results will manifest, and you will reap the rewards of your hard work. But you got to stick to it, and you got to stick to it past the point of it being fun. Like, you know, when you start something like, yeah, I got a new job, and then it gets boring, and you're like, fuck, I want to quit. Well, you got to push past that, okay? And if you think I haven't worked my ass off, and you want to imagine that I just sit around using people all the time, that's not it, okay? I've always taken care of myself, and I've taken care of everybody around me in the process. So that's why I'm a bit behind. And me being selfish or more self-focused isn't like a crime. It's just what happens when people treat you like shit. Okay. So Pisces, confident. There's an issue with, two females. So you got like a flashy, materialistic broad, and then we got this like really lovey-dovey, not necessarily motherly type, but very emotionally invested, and they're combating. lack of stability, financial dependency, superficiality. Okay, yeah. Pisces, just say fuck it. Like, whatever you're fighting for with these people, it needs to come to an end. The Tower. Not because you necessarily did anything wrong. It's just there's a better avenue for you to take, and you should try that out. Yeah. And if you're around people that make you feel like low self-worth or whatever, those aren't good people. You like living up to them and trying to convince them that you are a good person or whatever, that just makes them more cruel. I know exactly how that feels. But yeah, start fresh. Yeah, imagination, inspiration, fresh ideas. Literally, it says fresh ideas. So, time to do something new. New people, new area, new perspective. What does my ghost app have to say? Where is it here? Feeling. Okay, so that is that for Pisces. I'll pull an angel card just to... When I do death talks, like officially, it will be like super awesome, and I'll have more decks and more things to offer you guys. Okay, it's not just going to be me doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, we're getting there. What is the message for us, Spirit? Kahitel. Kahetel. Divine blessings. Drives away evil spirits. Rules agriculture production. I think that's a sign to like start gardening more. Love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you. Jaliel. So those are your protecting angels, Pisces. Okay, and now let's do what's after Pisces. I think, well, Capricorn, because that was for it, but let's just do that now. Okay. Capricorn, what is the message for our Earth sign Caps? I know at least 2 Capricorns that hate my guts, and I'm glad. Whatever. Ace of Swords. Swords to the sky, Cap. New opportunities, the beginning of a conflict, clarity, sound decision-making, justice, breakthrough. Conflict doesn't always necessarily mean a bad situation. It's just dramatic, kind of. But yeah, Ace of Swords, breakthrough. Aquarius pops up, Gemini and Libra on that card. So there may be a breakthrough for Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or against them. One or the other. Let's see what else, Spirit. Arrogance, stagnation, fear of sacrifice, delays, laziness, resistance to spiritual influences. Okay. So, Capricorn, your arrogance has put you at a standstill. This is telling me that you fear sacrifice. Like you fear, basically you fear doing anything for the better good of anything. So that makes you kind of an asshole. King of Pentacles, though. Abundance, wealth, generosity, discipline, reliable, sensual. So the King of Pentacles is like the boss of like creative endeavors, usually a brunette, but paired with like this, it's like all the goodness about the Capricorn is being overshadowed by this weird rut they're in. Like, and it's like, it's causing delays, laziness, resistance to spiritual influences. Like, rejecting like things because you believe in one way of things, that's whatever, that's your prerogative. But if you have friends and family that want to talk about things and you're constantly not engaging in it in any way because you don't believe their opinion or their thoughts are worth a moment of your time, not even to comprehend or think, that arrogance is will put you in a very lonely position. Because if that's how you treat people, if you think that someone like is your enemy or is beneath you for having different opinions on things, a different view, perspective, which is not hard to comprehend since we all come from different fucking parents, different backgrounds, you know. And the laziness here, I think, is you've gotten so comfortable in your career and what you're used to that you've become lazy. Like, just because you've mastered something doesn't mean you're putting in your utmost potential. Like, or for example, a father could work all the time, but when he comes home, he's lazy and he doesn't help the wife clean or cook, and he doesn't treat the children very well. He's lazy. He's not putting time into his family. He's not putting time into, and ultimately that would affect his career, because an unhappy marriage ends up divorce, and that usually affects people's shit, whatever. I'm just saying, Capricorn, you have more than you think. You're a solid investment. You're secure. You're reliable. But I think you need to realize your arrogance is like not funny. Like, you can make jokes and it's good to be confident about yourself, but to really like treat people like they're peasants or totally disregard thanking them for anything, apologizing for anything, because you just think you're too good to be bothered with anything. You suck. And you have no heart. I don't know what lover shit Capricorn's got going over there with an attitude like this. So it's just saying you have a lot awaiting you, like so much. It's just like if you could just turn the clock or twist some shit around, just, and then it's like a new dimension, it's a new reality, it's all whatever, but you're avoiding new opportunities. You're not, you don't have strong faith in your spiritual beliefs, because if you did, you wouldn't be fearing these little situations. Like, what are you running from? What's so scary? The truth? Big changes. Seize the moment. Yeah. It's like Capricorns are being eager to bring fear and anxiety to people. Like, you could do it through psychologically through your content. or nonchalantly with jokes or whatever. But Capricorn, whatever you're doing, you're hurting people. And then you're acting hurt. How is this making sense, Cap? How do you get up on stage, talk mad shits about fucking everything and call it a joke, and then expect somebody not to punch you in the fucking face, let alone date your crazy ass? Or, then we have the ones that want to be loved and adored without doing anything at all. It's like just bizarre. And money doesn't fucking matter. But like Capricorns, you do not communicate things like you guys. You're fucking funny people too, and you're so down to earth and real and shit in my eyes. I loved a Capricorn. Ethan Mitchell was a Capricorn, coolest guy ever. But I've noticed Capricorns that are like insecure or nervous or like angry about something, they run and hide, and it's not protecting anything. Running from your fears or things that make you a little uncomfortable means you should turn the fuck around and ask some better questions, because the thing chasing you might be bending over to tie its fucking shoes, but you're too fucking ignorant to even double check to make sure that's what's up, and you're running like a bat out of hell anyways. Like, yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, let's get back to that Cap. What else should the Capricorns know? Yeah, and don't forget, like, if you don't want people to treat you like a certain way, then don't do it to them. Goes around, comes around. And ultimately, we teach people how to treat us. So if people are treating you like shit, it's probably because you fucking treated them like shit. Alright? And I have no problem with that reality either. Nobody has to like me. Nobody has to be in my life. But when they're out of my life, if they could stop conjugating together to fuck with my shit behind scenes, that would be great. Then I could move on. But unfortunately, nobody on this fucking, on the other side of this computer will tell these people, this cult, Dana Dentata, Katie Rage, fucking Francesco, Pantychrist bullshits. Nobody's telling them to stop their shit. So fuck all y'all. Like, I can't wait until the police speak to you all about this shit. I've just been holding out because I have other things to do too. It's not just about fucking whatever. Anyways, okay, so Capricorn, what else? Imbalance, inability to commit to anything, overextending, chaos. Yeah, overextending. Transition, letting go of hatred, moving on, leaving behind relief and journeys. Okay, yeah, it's like time to, like, let go of this hate train. Like, finding direction, confidence, new opportunities. Exhaustion, defeat, breakthrough, new goals, new direction, moving forward, taking action, passion. Crown chakra, Venusaur's boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, this is just saying, like, regardless of if you don't get along with somebody, you don't like them or whatever, just move on with no hatred But understand that the imbalance in all of this chaos, it stems from your inability to be in a person's life as like a real thing, like a real friend or a real boss or a real fucking lawyer or whatever. Because you aren't acting on anything, it's the reason why the situation is in chaos and it imbalanced. Like, sometimes like Big Daddy needs to come in and be like, what is going on? And address shit like a fucking man. I don't know. Fuck. My dream would be an earth sign man, or maybe a Scorpio, that is more enraged with what has been done to us rather than annoyed by me bringing it up in any way. Fuck you. Fuck y'all. I'll enjoy talking to my fucking self until everything is ironed out and I get my fucking bag. If nobody wants to pay me due diligence or whatever, then we're gonna play it the legal fucking way. Let's do that. Responsibility, feeling exhausted, struggled with hard work, losing concentration. So, yeah. This is such a frustrating energy. Queen of Wands, King of Wands in reverse, and the Devil. Like, broken promises, forceful, domineering, disrespectful, impulsive, bad temper. And this is a male towards a woman. Trapped in bondage, excess, powerlessness. So it's like either this is you or this is somebody who's with a woman you love, but a very wicked man who should be a protector, natural born leader, faithful father figure, visionary, entrepreneur, but instead has problems with business, broken promises, forceful, domineering, disrespectful, impulsive, bad temper. Matched with the Devil. It's like that. Like, whoever he is a fucking prick towards a really loving, kind woman who just wants to give her cup of love. Aw, like, look at her. She's got her little head down because, it just wants to share, give some love. And this Devil guy is like, seems to be like blaming her and taking out his anger on this feminine. And she's so loving, she puts up with it. Blindfolded. She's blindfolded. Page of Wands. Yeah, so I guess, like, if you take off the blindfold and remove this, like, need to control, like, your surroundings so much, your imagination and, like, fresh ideas and, like, energetic cheerfulness with people will naturally, like, occur. Life isn't all, like, a stage. Like, you don't, like, schedule out time to love your pets. You just, when the cat walks by, it meows and you pet it. You know? Do you get what I'm saying? Fear of change, hoarding, and greed. So it's like you think you're successful as you are, and you don't want any change because you're content. But as they say, your comfort zone will kill you. And if you do not change, That's an outcome. Capricorn right there. And like by change, I don't mean like be nice to everybody, start give self-sacrificing for fucking Muslims or whatever. No, it's a change of perspective in how you like treat people in general. Like ignoring people, not asking questions, and just assuming shit is like, it's like putting a blindfold on yourself. You're literally, you could be in the same room with somebody and not know them at all because you have your own predetermined fucking vision of this person stemming from devilish energy of other people around you or them. There's a male here that is just talking super bad shit about a loving female, a supportive female. Like, if this is jealousy driven, who the fuck is jealous to this degree? Like, so jealous that the fucking devil guy, King of Wands in reverse, can't even love her, because if he loves her, he thinks she's got one over on him. Or he thinks that like her caring about him is like a bad thing. So that makes you like, yeah. Page of Cups, the pages. Well, the Queen of Cups definitely has like other options, but it just seems, yeah, religious fucking personal beliefs rebellion. The thing about this devil energy, like, which is a Capricorn fucking card, like, it seems to be empowering to people, like, they really love it, or whatever, but that's somebody meddling in somebody else's relationship. Do you see that? How they're lording over two people? So, Capricorn, you are not the devil. You are a human being in the flesh. Okay? The shit you've done or you obtained profits from isn't magic. It's your hard work and your manipulations and your lies and whatever the fuck you want to say. Why the hell are you positioning yourself in people's lives as the monster to ruin other people? Don't you think that while you're doing that to other people, that something bigger is doing that to you as well, Mr. Human? Impotent, angry, lonely. If that is what you like to be, then keep up your fucking evil shit. You don't have to be an evil, wicked, horrible human being to be against the church. You don't have to be an abusive, psychotic, fucking rapist killer to feel strong and tough. Like, frankly, the toughest motherfucker would be the villain who fucks the villains up the ass. Not to be a hero, because he's a bigger fucking villain. That's why. You fucks are not, you're picking on the little guys. It's whack. Okay, I'm done with you today, Capricorn. Pick on people your own fucking size, man. Stay offended. Karma is not prejudice. Just in case you forgot. Clemency and equilibrium protects against attacks in the courts. So you got some protection legally right here. Katie Rage. Until they arrest her for perjury, and then it exposes Dana's fucking plot, and then you're all questioned for it and asked, why didn't any of you say anything prior to Stasia's testimony? Wouldn't be because you're guilty of anything, would it be? Namaya, discernment, general prosperity, and the deliverance of prisoners. Very nice. Deliverance of prisoners. Meaning the person who you thought was going to jail has been delivered from such fate. Patience reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. Alright, there you go, Cap. Don't know who that reading was for, but whatever. Until next week, or my next post, whenever that will be. Okay, so Capricorn, Aries, I believe, we'll do Aries. Aries, what is the message for y'all today? What is the message for y'all? Inheritance, family and job security, influence, stability, tradition, long-term success, a strong foundation. Nice. Inheritance also means a potential death of a family member. So, Aries, you might want to sit down for this one. Especially if you are known to dabble in the dark arts. I mean, the money is probably worth it if you're a Satanist, and that's what you care about. Goal-oriented skill development. Aries, planner. Yeah. Yeah, inheritance. You're going to have like, ooh, look at, I got this. You're going to feel so special. But for some reason, it's still got you in the Page of Pentacles energy. So it's like, what, you haven't done anything with this inheritance properly. Like you haven't invested it, or you haven't done something up to par. Like you're doing well, but whatever you're doing, you need to practice more, or you, I don't know. You have to build a stronger foundation for long-term success. Like, it's fun to do, like, random shit that's, like, really, like, popular at the time, and then nobody cares after a while. But I have a feeling you, Aries, want to do something legendary. Something that, like, catches the eyes of your... Yeah, Aries. It's like, you want to put the money... Or... This is kind of like, Aries, like, there's a bigger guy and a little guy working for him, and he sent the little guy to go steal something off somebody that they thought would bring them long-term success. Throat chakra. That's probably what it is. Yeah, conflicts, competition. Okay, Aries. That's either it. It's either somebody sent someone to steal something that had an inheritance, or you, Aries, are about to evolve into a more abundant, wealthy, prosperous person due to a solid investment that, like, you started off with. So it's like you fucking built your garden, hucked your corn and shit, and then you made profit. And that profit turned you from a Page of Pentacles into a King of Pentacles. And so you're in a position of being generous. Like, And that doesn't necessarily mean throw your money around. Like, generous with your time, support, yeah, shared wealth. Speak up, the throat chakra thing. Like, you may, like, need to tell somebody thank you for something. Calling on you to speak something. Taurus comes up twice. Oh, but then we got the King of Swords. Dictator, injustice, manipulation, lack of structure, irrational, cold, abusive power. So this is starting off really good, Aries, but some male figure or yourself has totally abused the power that you've had, that was given to you generously. Injustice. That's a shitty fucking follow-up card. I thought we were on to something good. Injustice. Yeah, okay, so it's like you are going to be potentially called to speak about an abusive man in power. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah. You have some sort of information, or you know something that would stop this tyrannical evildoer who's abusing his power over people. And you speaking up about this will bring freshness into your life. It'll bring a brighter future, because you'll be known as somebody who defends the good and, like, actually has a heart. And that's super attractive to women. Women you want to keep around anyways. Protection. Protecting women. It's a beautiful thing if a man has the strength. Yeah, seize the day. This is saying go, like, don't even hesitate, Aries. Whatever you need to say about some man in power, an abuser, you need to say it. Page of Pentacles pops up. Page of Cups. It's like, you may know, like, 2 key factors to a situation, and you need to, like, act on it. Aries. Yeah, you're scared. Anxiety, fear, breaking point, overwhelmed. Well, that's what happens when you fucking tango with douchebags and keep secrets that shouldn't be fucking even told in the first place. I don't know. Aries, rough. Destiny, lucky, good fortune. So you may be so fucking scared to do whatever you need to do right now, and it's like you feeling this way has you convinced that if you act or if you say anything or you do something, whatever, to defend somebody, that you're going to be punished and you're going to suffer even more. So you're suffering in fear of suffering more. But the Wheel of Fortune pops up right after, and that is good luck. So I think it's telling, yeah, when it comes to Queen of Cups, femininity, a feminine energy, who you might have, like, hurt, like you might have broke their heart. Knight of Cups in reverse, avoiding conflict. Yeah, unrealistic and avoiding conflict. So to attain some sort of fortune. Bad karma. Either way, if you're dealing with a lack of self-confidence and motivation right now and are overwhelmed, it's because you need to speak the truth about some things and stop bullying this softer female. Aries. Yeah. I had to speak up about a group. Something a group did involving a death. There you go, Aries. I can see why you're so full of anxiety. Pentacles. Unfinished work. Wild. Wild, wild. Okay, Aries. What is your angel card? Aries. Endings and rebirth. Influences health and longevity. The time thing here pops up though. So I feel like if you don't speak up about the situation, time's running out and it's going to affect somebody in your family. Endings and rebirth. But it depends on which avenue you take. You could be influencing the health and longevity of your life and your family, or you could be influencing the endings of some things. Okay. Samal. Seduction and downfall. Communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic. Interesting. Okay, it's okay. So Aries, that's it for today. Please check back when I launch Death Talks TV. It's going to be super fucking rad and I can't wait to do it and dive into psychic investigations with you guys. Okay, thank you for your patience. My legalities will almost be done in June. I have another court date coming up. Not like you guys fucking know what I'm talking about. If you're random, if you do know, then whatever. But this year, everything's getting handled. So 2026 will be free of bullshit, like legally or whatever. I'm still going to deal with stalkers, I'm sure, and hackers, whatever, but we'll be more prepared. Cool. See ya.